Hey everyone, welcome back to Learning Science. In today's video, we're going to dive into a fascinating and important concept in public health, herd immunity. It's a term you might have heard during the COVID-19 pandemic or when discussing vaccines, but what does it really mean? And why is it such a key factor in controlling infectious diseases? Let's break it down. Part 1. What is herd immunity? So, what exactly is herd immunity? Well, herd immunity, also known as community immunity, happens when a large portion of a population becomes immune to a contagious disease either through vaccination or previous infection. Once enough people are immune, the disease has a much harder time spreading through the community. Imagine this: if most people around you are immune to a virus, the virus has fewer potential hosts to infect. This results in less transmission and protects even those who aren't immune, like individuals who can't get vaccinated due to health reasons or those with weakened immune systems. Part 2. How does herd immunity work? Let's think about how this actually works in real life. If a person with a contagious illness comes into contact with others, they may pass the disease on if those people aren't immune. But if many people around them have immunity, either because they've been vaccinated or already fought off the illness, the virus has fewer chances to spread. This not only protects the individuals who are immune but also those who aren't, because the virus finds it difficult to spread in a mostly immune population. In essence, the immune individuals act as a barrier, reducing the overall number of cases and preventing outbreaks. Part 3. What percentage of immunity is needed? Now, you might be wondering how many people need to be immune for herd immunity to work. Well, it depends on the disease. For diseases that spread very easily, like measles, around 90 to 95% of the population needs to be immune to stop the virus from spreading. That's because measles is highly contagious and it can spread rapidly if even a small portion of people are not protected. For other diseases that are less contagious, like polio or influenza, the threshold is lower, but it still typically requires a large percentage of the population, sometimes 70 to 85%, to be immune for herd immunity to kick in. During the COVID-19 pandemic, experts estimated that around 70 to 80% of the population would need to be immune through vaccination or infection to effectively slow down the virus. Part 4. The role of vaccines in herd immunity. This brings us to a key point. Vaccines are one of the most important tools for achieving herd immunity. Vaccines help individuals build immunity without having to go through the illness itself, and when enough people get vaccinated, it dramatically reduces the chances of the disease spreading. For example, thanks to widespread vaccination efforts, diseases like smallpox have been completely eradicated, and others like polio and measles are now very rare in many parts of the world. Without vaccines, achieving herd immunity would require large numbers of people to get sick, and that's obviously not an ideal situation. It would lead to higher rates of illness, complications, and even death. Part 5. Challenges and misconceptions. But here's the thing, achieving herd immunity isn't always easy. One common misconception is that we can rely on natural infection alone to reach herd immunity. While it's true that people who recover from certain illnesses may develop immunity, relying on natural infection can be dangerous. In many cases, the disease can cause severe illness or even be life-threatening before immunity is built. That's why vaccines are such an essential tool. They provide immunity safely and effectively without the risks that come with catching the disease. Conclusion: so, to sum up, herd immunity occurs when enough people in a population are immune to a disease, reducing its ability to spread and protecting those who aren't immune. It's a crucial part of public health strategies to control the spread of contagious diseases, and vaccination plays a vital role in making herd immunity a reality. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more science and health topics. Have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover next? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video on Learning Science.